You're listening to TIMESTAND the Theory.
Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about evaluating entrepreneurial opportunities. When studying entrepreneurship, it is important to understand the foundations upon which the area of study stands. One way to do this is to consider perspectives on different kinds of economies. In the next sections, we will consider two such perspectives. The first describes the idea of the bazaar, firm, and new economies, and the second examines the idea of the sharing economy. Entrepreneurship has existed as long as individuals have specialized in the production of a good or service to exchange with other individuals for products they needed, but did not produce themselves. There are three main types of economy. The first type is bazaar economy. The bazaar-type economy is a social, cultural, and economic system in which the physical clustering of vendors facilitates the consumer's comparative information search by eliminating displacement time. Business is strongly affected by relationships and networks. Relationships and preferential treatment are integral to business. Consumers are not treated equally. Different people pay unlike prices. The price paid and the level of service provided is a function of status and relationships. Products and services are personalized, and this leads to customer loyalty. It is a way of life, a cultural and social system. Although it is a mode for commercial activity, relationships and alliances are the focus of the activities, not the financial transactions. The lowest price and the best quality are less important to purchasers because they often consider the vendor as a friend they wish to help and someone who will help them in return. Buyers and sellers seek to maintain long-term relationships with each other. There is little or no concern with maximizing profits. Vendors do not consider other vendors to be rivals, and there is little interest or advantage in differentiating the products offered from those sold by others. Prices are established through negotiation, with buyers often making the first offer of a price. Competitive tensions are between buyers and sellers rather than between sellers. Once relationships are established, which reduces transaction costs, both buyers and sellers tend to have high degrees of satisfaction with the transactions. The second type is firm economy. The firm-type economy is an economic institution in which location is a competitive advantage. In the shopping mall, for instance, an exclusivity clause protects the vendor, limiting competition. The consumer's comparative information search involves displacement time, and an opportunity cost is involved when seeking perfect information. Business takes place primarily within a set of impersonally defined institutions. The flow of commerce is a function of strategy based on optimization models. The purpose of transactions is to maximize wealth efficiently, and the means to this is rational and unbiased decision-making that treats buyers as equals. The price paid and the level of service provided is established by the seller. Products and services are standardized, and this leads to efficiency that in turn allows competitive pricing. Firm consumer transactions are impersonal. The focus is on the interaction between the buyer and the product rather than between the buyer and seller. Product attributes are considered to be important. Relationships between buyers and sellers are trivial and secondary as compared to the transaction itself. Firms engage in transactions while attempting to maximize profits through rational decision-making. Competition is between sellers who attempt to segment the market based on types of consumers. Sellers generally set prices consumers are expected to accept and pay. The premise is that firms treat all customers equally. The third type is new economy. The new economy is a cultural and economic system in which the virtual clustering of vendors facilitates the consumer's comparative information search by eliminating displacement time. The flow of commerce is strongly affected by relationships and networks. Relationships and preferential treatment are integral to business. Consumers are not treated equally. Different people pay unlike prices. The price paid and the level of service provided is a function of status and relationships. Products and services are customized. Firms no longer treat all consumers equally. Some customers receive special promotional offers, preferential treatment, and other benefits over other customers. Differentiation is less evident than it used to be. The focus has shifted back toward establishing relationships with consumers. Different prices are charged depending upon the nature of the relationship the firm has with the customer. There is now less competition than before, with former rivals now cooperating through networks and global alliances. The Internet has become a medium through which transactions occur, reducing searching costs for consumers and, in some cases, inventory handling and production costs for firms. In some cases, consumers suggest the starting price in a negotiation process. In many ways, this new reality is shared with the bazaar-type economy, a social and cultural system, a way of life and a general mode of commercial activity such that most of the flow of commerce is centered on relationships. Levels of analyses when evaluating entrepreneurial opportunities, sometimes called idea screening. An effective process involves assessing the various venture ideas being considered by applying different levels and types of analyses. Entrepreneurs starting ventures and running existing businesses should also regularly analyze their operating environments at the societal, industry, market, and firm levels. The right tools, though, must be applied at each level of analysis. It is critical to complete an essential initial research at all four levels: societal, industry, market, and firm. The initial scan should be high-level, designed to assist in making key decisions, i.e., determining if there is a viable market opportunity for the venture. Secondary scans should be continuously conducted to support each part of the business plan, i.e., operations, marketing, finance. However, information should only be included if it is research-based, relevant, and value-adding. The results from such research, i.e., the Bank of Canada indicates that interest rates will be increasing in the next 2 years, should support business strategies within the plan, i.e., debt financing may be less favorable than equity financing. Often, obtaining support data, i.e., construction quotes, is not immediate, so plant a flag and move forward. The first level is societal. At a societal level, it is important to understand each of the political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal, pestle, factors, and, more specifically, the trends affecting those factors that will have an impact on a venture based on a particular idea. Some venture ideas might be screened out and others might be worth pursuing at a particular time because of the trends occurring with those pestle factors. Avoid the use of technical jargon that may distract readers, i.e., rivalry among firms, and use simpler language, i.e., competitive environment. The second level is industry. Apply Porter's 1985 5 Forces model, or a similar tool designed to assess industry-level factors. This analysis will focus more specifically on the sector of the economy in which you intend to operate. Again, the Wright analysis tool must be used for the assessment to be effective and avoid technical jargon, i.e., threat of new entrants, and use simpler wording, i.e., difficulty of entering the market, or flip to an analysis of the threat, i.e., strategies to establish and maintain market share. The third level is market. At the market level, use a tool to generate information about the part of the industry in which your business will compete. This tool might be in the form of a set of questions designed to uncover information that you need to know to help develop plans to improve the success of your proposed venture. The fourth level is firm. At a firm level, both the internal organizational trends and the external market profile trends should both be analyzed. There are several tools for conducting an internal organizational analysis, and you should apply several of them. If this knowledge benefits you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for the next knowledge. Thank you and see you in class.